Good afternoon, friends. It's Michelle from Braids and Breast Fitness. Thanks for joining me on Tea Tuesday. I used to do these a while ago and I'm trying to start them up again because I just have lots of fun doing them. So join me today to talk about mom hairs, pesky mom hairs, and how to style them. We're going to talk about my new favorite tea that I'm in love with. And we're going to talk about love because it's Valentine's Day and why I think it's important to set the standard for who loves you by loving yourself the best. Okay, so let's get started. So first we're going to talk about these really frustrating mom hairs. As you guys can see, I have like a bang, which is awesome. It didn't happen as bad with my first, but with the second it gets worse, and with your third it gets worse. So for all of you guys who are pregnant out there for a second and third time, watch out. The reason being is because when you're pregnant, you have you always have 3 stages of hair growth, but when you're pregnant, your hair stops transitioning from the growing phase into the resting and falling stage. And then about 4 months postpartum, your hair enters the resting and falling stage and you lose it all, and it's very scary and traumatizing. And then it sticks up like a peacock all the time, as you guys have seen in my videos. So I'm just gonna do a quick little tip on how to style them. I'm gonna show you, if you have a cowlick, this works really great. You can do this with a fine tooth comb or a paddle brush, it doesn't matter. Okay, so when you use your blow dryer, you are going to brush this back. You're going to start taking little section by little section and just blow drying that over, and then you want to switch directions and take little section by little section by little section until you have broken the growth pattern from the follicle. Basically what you're doing is you're just loosening it. You're teaching it to be a little more relaxed. So usually, as you guys have seen in all my mom videos, these are sticking up like crazy, and now that I've started doing this, 4 minutes a week I get to style my hair, they're actually a lot more calmed down. Now if you're like me and your ends, you need a haircut really bad and you don't have time right now because you're a busy mom, I just use Marrakesh oil. It's not a healing product at all. It does have a little bit of heat protectant in it, but it does keep the frizz down, keeps your ends nice and healthy. And it's a very nice quick fix. It smells amazing. You can add it to your lotion, or you can just put it straight on your legs because it's so moisturizing. It doesn't leave your hair feeling oily or greasy as long as you don't put it at your scalp. So tea, today we are drinking a peppermint matcha green tea. If you guys don't know, I love tea. I've been a tea snob for a long time. I pretty much like to stick to loose leaf teas because tea bags kind of leave a gluey, yucky residue. So if I have tea bags, I tend to rip them open and stick them in a steeper and go from there. But this is what I'm drinking today. Where has this been my whole freaking life? This is amazing. I love that there are no actual tea leaves, so for a busy mom, I don't have to worry about steeping it and like throwing it out or cleaning anything extra. I just put it in my hot water, whisk it, and drink it. The peppermint is super rich and it almost smells like essential oil, like from Young Living. Like it's just very, very rich, very real tasting, which I love. And I'm actually thinking, because it's matcha, matcha's really good for matcha's really good for you. I'm not going to pretend like I know why. I just know there's lots of good things. I just haven't done the research. You can Google. You're a smart person. But it's really good for you. It's in my Shakeology that I drink every day, and I thought, oh, this might be nice to throw in a teaspoon of my Shakeo and have like a peppermint mocha in the morning or something. So this is my new current obsession, and I'm going to pop a link down below for you guys to go head on over to the Facebook page and chat with Cody and LaShonda and see if you want to grab some and try some. I don't make any money off this, don't worry, I'm just a tea snob and I love it, okay? And to the meat and potatoes of today's topic, we are going to talk about self-love. Now, I work in health and fitness, and it took me a long time to figure out kind of how I wanted to promote my business, because there is an epidemic out there of girls feeling too big, anorexia, eating disorders, and our social media highlight reel really tends to add to that, and I don't want to be a part of that. I've never wanted to be a part of that. And with Braids and Breast Fitness, we believe in celebrating movement. We believe in movement over a pant size, movement over having biceps or something. Like, that stuff's cool and it's nice to have build muscles, and I will celebrate that in my own journey and in other people's journeys, but I will not make that the focus of my business. What I want people to understand is that it doesn't matter how much weight you lose. If you don't learn to love yourself on the journey, You are always going to see yourself as the big girl, and nothing's ever going to be satisfying for you. You need to learn to love you. And when you can love you the best, that sets a standard for everyone else in your life that they need to love you that well as well. And it also gives you your own personal standard for cutting out the BS. If someone's not going to love you that great, guess what? You have now given power to yourself by loving yourself, and you can say, I'm not going to stand for that in my life. So if you are feeling that you don't love yourself a whole lot and you're looking at the highlight reel on Facebook and Instagram today, this is what I want you to do. I want you to get a piece of paper or a note on your iPhone. I want you to write down 3 things that you absolutely love about yourself. If you can't think of 3 things, I want you to lie. I want you to dig deep. I want you to stretch, reach, whatever it takes to get 3 things written down. And I want you to look at those 3 things every single day. This is not enough to say it once. Self-love is a practice. It is a discipline. And there is no way that I'm going to let you off on just a one-off where you say, oh, I love my eyes. No, I want you to pick the hard things. Pick your thighs. Be grateful for them. Say, I am so grateful that my legs move every day. And I want you to start celebrating movement within your own life. Loving yourself is not loving yourself and speaking life over yourself does not give you an excuse to do nothing and to continue living unhealthy, because we have the responsibility to honor the bodies that we've been given and treat them well and live a full life because we've treated them well. It doesn't matter if you're a CEO, if you want to hike more, if you want to climb a business ladder. All those things require a healthy, active body and mind, because when you are healthy and active and feeding your body with good food, you think better. Obviously, you're going to hike better. All the things start to come together a bit more. You become a better problem solver. You handle stress better. You're less anxious, less depressed. So get up and celebrate movement, and write in the comment section 3 things. I want you to tell me 3 things that you love about yourself and that you are going to tell yourself that you love every single day from here on for the rest of the year. Because Valentine's Day is good for 1 day. What are you going to do with the rest of the 300? Thanks so much for listening. Please pop in the comments if you have any hair, fitness, family questions for me. I will be doing this again next week. Thank you for watching this entire thing. I'm sure I will get better at them and do them more concise as time goes on, but I believe in failing forward. So this was my first attempt, and I'm sure I'm going to pick it apart and look at all the things I could have done better, but I'm just going to throw it out there and celebrate that I did something new and love myself today, because it's Valentine's Day and I want to feel fabulous that I did something that scares me today, and own it and love myself in spite of what I think I did wrong. So I hope you enjoyed it. And again, if you have a favorite tea that you think I should try, or if you have hair questions or fitness questions or just family questions, raising 2 young kids and struggling with anxiety, or if you have questions about a challenge group and you want to learn more about Shakeology, just send me a message. I'm not pushy, I'm not salesy. I just want to share with you guys the things that have changed my life. And if you just need someone in your corner, if you just need someone to talk to, just shoot me a message. I'll give you the link to make me your free coach. You can join my accountability group. You can tell me your goals and I will support you through them. All right, guys? Mwah. God bless you. Happy Valentine's Day.